Hello there, this is Big Benedict. We're playing God of War 3 on Chaos difficulty, and this is my No Upgrade Run Plus. And is it a guide? It is a guide. It can give you guidance if you need assistance with this particular mode, and we're on part 5 of the aforementioned walkthrough. Excuse me. And this will be called the Path of Eos, and it will also include the Chain of Balance section. I was going to say fucking section. Anyway, so if you're ever curious as to how many videos I've uploaded but haven't yet unprivatized, you can simply look in the guides playlist and you will see the published videos as well as videos marked private. That basically means I've uploaded the video, put it in the playlist, but haven't as yet unprivatized it. The reason I do that instead of unlisting the video is because if I mark it as unlisted and then put it in the playlist, then it becomes visible to the public. And I just would rather the videos become viewable to all when I want them to, rather than for some people to be able to find them and be viewable to a select few rather than to the entire channel. So when you come in here, you can use the head of Helios to do the solar flare, which is L2 plus triangle hold, and it does a good job of slaying all the harpies in the distance. So if you're needing help with the chain of with the protect the chain sequence, that will be the next video, and then the video after that will be the Hermes encounter, which is one of my least favorite parts of the game, but perhaps I'll have a side topic available for that, because whenever I endeavor to describe that, it turns out to be very boring, and I'm very sorry about that. I'm trying to infuse as much enthusiasm as I can for this guide, although it is 4:30 in the morning now, and I don't want to wake the other members of my family. Why am I up so late? Well, I was sleeping earlier, but I woke up because it's so damn hot. It's still 100 degrees, even in September. Not now, obviously, but it's going to be another 100-degree day today. And we have a call back here from video 1. You might have noticed that, but there's just like 3 enemies here, so it's not too bad. But this guide will be completed no matter what I have to do to win, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be cheating. So here's one enemy up here, and I personally don't like the dark sections of this game. Not because they're scary or anything like that. It's because when I play, visibility is really important. Like, look at this. I thought I had fallen. I knew about this guy because I've just done this guy, and all you can see was blood there, and the light doesn't last for very long. And typically what happens is you'll come around a corner and then you'll have enemies. So I've cut this cutscene out, and we're going to be fighting some wraiths who are, I wouldn't say they're more deadly than they've ever been. They're still deadly, but they're considerably gimped. But even though they are, I got the what was that? I got the box this time for you guys. I didn't get it before. So just like they've always been grabbable, so now you can grab them. And what I said the last time about coming out of iframe animations, sometimes you will get damaged, and I'm not really sure which ones afford you the most protection, but you can pretty much just I call it pressure washing these guys when you fling them up in the air and then you keep grabbing them. Just put them in the pressure wash and just destroy them. So the thing about these guys is that they are extremely easy when it's just one of them, and it's always been this way, but when there's just one of them, it's extremely easy. But you have to earn the right to face one of them because they always come in 2 or more. But these guys have been legendary in God of War 2, extremely problematic. But when you get them down to 1, you basically win if you don't screw up. And if you're wondering which is my favorite God of War, it's the first one. There's nothing wrong with the second one, but I just enjoy the campaign of the first one the most. And it is a little bit the most frequent thing I hear is that, you know, the series is run dry. There's no more ideas. There's always more ideas, you guys. The writers are paid to make new ideas and figure out stuff, and I'm tired of that criticism. It's not even our job to write the story. They're going to write the story for us, and like I said, I barely even need a story when I play this. There will be a story in GOW4, but I could play these games and, you know, give me a very paper thin story and I'll be satisfied. I'm easy to please when it comes to these games, but not with other games. So, pretty interesting setup here. We've got a pair of archers on the other side of those bracken pots up there on the higher level, and then on this level we have another bracken pot which you can shoot and damage the enemies. It looks like that guy fell off, but I think they come back. So did you see how I came out of that iframe throw? Oh, that wasn't an iframe throw, was it? I came out of the pressure wash. I know that sounds fucking retarded, but it's just what I think about every single time, because it kind of sounds like it, the sound effects. Maybe to you it doesn't, but to me it does. That's the kill move. You have iframes for it. But I really detest the chain of balance sequences. There's only one that's notoriously difficult, sorry. And it follows the endurance fight and precedes the Cerberus breeder boss fight. Okay, so over there is an item which I'm not going to get. But man, one mistake is all you get. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't edit that out. Sorry, my apologies. But basically, one mistake is all we get when we get to that chain sequence. And I've looked at the Shinobi video. It looks like he has a pretty good path. And I might just have to do a lot of pausing when I do that. Not because I need to pause it and then consult his video. Just, I don't know. Sometimes pausing is actually worse. So I think I'm going to jump up here and then start this flank section. They're pretty simple except that one. It's not the final one, it's the one that is right before the final one. And it's just very long, and with a full bar of health you get four hits. But with our scenario we get one hit, and then that will bring us down to the point where one more mistake will end up failing us. So at least we get to have one mistake. But I'm very worried. I'm worried about my future of this campaign. But I think that's a good thing, because it fuels the I was gonna say it fuels the stress, but it's already stressful. Okay, so from this point, you're not in control of Kratos. We're gonna do this pretty awesome sequence here. It's gonna do the QuickTime button for you. I'm just presuming that you have the Hephaestus' ring on. It's a little unfortunate that, first of all, you have to clear the difficulty that you want to use the godly possessions on, and then it says once you go to activate them, it warns you that the trophies are going to be disabled. So I would just ask these developers to think a little bit more when you make a decision like that. It's fine that the trophies are disabled, but don't make the player not be able to use those godly possessions right away on the next difficulty, because you're assuming that the player is going to, try a harder difficulty level, unless you're the Rad Brad. But I just subjected myself to watching a Jenna Marbles video, and if you don't know who this woman is, she publishes videos every week, and she's got one video on there, how to trick people into thinking you're good looking, and it has 56 fucking million views, and it's got like copyrighted music on it. And I don't think you can make money like that, because there's no way she obtained the permission of that song, because it's a pretty popular song. But she's grown on me like a fungus. Like, she's entertaining, but she's grotesque. Her like, if you look at her latest video, her description is schizophrenic, and it reads like a T.S. Eliot poem if you go on there. But yeah, look at this shit here. Like, why didn't that... You see that thing that shot out? Why didn't that hit me? And then these here... How many times did I get hit here? Like 3 times? But it doesn't take away that much damage. But anyway, sorry for the random spread of topics here. But... Chain of Bound... Well, where are we? The caverns? But anyway, long story short, this is a great game. Ascension is no less great. And I'm excited about my future. And will the Scorpius derail the guide again? I'm not going to let him. Because there's a lot of really fun and challenging things that exist beyond that guy, and I can't wait to get there. So yes, I'm very excited about my future, and my prospects at this point are looking better than ever. So after that mouthful of cliches, I'm going to wrap things up here, because we're almost done with this. But I don't want to leave you guys hanging. No pun intended. However, should you need assistance, it will be coming very shortly, because the next part is very difficult, but if you follow my strategy, it won't be difficult whatsoever. It'll actually be extremely simple. So a little bit of platforming here. Any of those hidden boxes that you expose with the head of Helios, I'm not going to be getting, because they're not red chests, they're item boxes. So once we get up here and ignite the bramble, I'm going to see you guys later, and so on.